I love comedy. It's fun. It's about the unexpected. You have no clue what I'm gonna do next to you, ma'am. What's your name? Roxanne. You don't have to wear that thing tonight. Roxanne, you have no clue what I'm gonna do next to you. You didn't know I was gonna do that, did you, Roxanne? It's all about surprise, Roxanne. That's what I tell people all over the country. You gotta do something different, do stuff that people don't expect, you know? Like I tell my kids that when they're in class, you know, teacher asks them a question they don't know the answer to. Don't make up some dumb answer. Try that. They will never ask you a question again. Can't afford to go to movies, can't rent movies because I owe late fees to every video rental place in a 20-mile radius of my house. I'm on the Blockbuster Witness Relocation Program right now. Gotta change my identity if I want to rent a movie. Hey, let's buy a car. No, we're paying off Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, sweetheart. Walmart is my favorite. I love it. I think when I die, I'm gonna donate my body to Walmart. Make me a front door greeter. You see how you go get a card? Love doing comedy. There's a few bad things about being a comedian, though. I have my own hand gesture. When I tell people I'm a comedian, they go, "Oh, dude, you're a comedian?" They do that. Like, what do you, everywhere on the road, you're the comedian. Funny guy. See, no other profession has that. It's like, oh, you're a substitute teacher? You work at the golf course? It's like weather in Texas. We had those bad hurricanes this year, and they still send the hurricane correspondent down there to the scene of the hurricane to show you how bad it is. Why do they do this? I mean, we can see how bad it is. And I see the trees going back and forth. See the cows flying across the screen. It's my best cow impersonation, right? Very good. Then they have this thing called relative humidity, which I have no idea what that's for.
Like today, the relative humidity, it's going to be 80 degrees outside, but it's going to feel like 112. Well, then it's 112.
Like saying, I'm going to hug you, but it's going to feel like I'm slapping you in the face. Back to you, John. But if there is ever any hint of snow, they just shut her down, baby. You guys are used to it. They just don't. They get a, honey, there's a flurry. Bolt the doors. State of Texas has one bag of sand. Get ice on the road, they're like a salt shaker. Be ready in a minute. A peppermill. It's hard to not lose weight in Texas because everything's fried. Down there, gravy is a beverage. It is. Chicken fried steak is everywhere. In every restaurant in Texas, you will find chicken fried steak. I went to a Chinese restaurant. They had chicken fried steak. It was called Kung Pao Bubba. Yeah. And my family eats way too much. I don't know if anybody has a father like this. My dad, especially around the holidays, he's always complaining about how much he ate. Like, oh! No! Why do I do this? Why can't I eat like a normal human being? I think I'll take a nap right here. Yeah, bring me a piece of pie. I'm like, Dad, can we leave the restaurant first? Shut up. You gotta write down what you hear. The way people talk is funny in Texas. Heard these two guys at a store talking about this thin girl. They're like, hey, dude, check her out, man. She's pretty thin. She better start eating or people gonna think she's dyslexic. The disease right there. Saw this guy bragging on his kid at a Little League game. He's like, there's Billy Ray. He can throw with his right arm and his left arm. He's amphibious. Wow. Special child you have there, son. Heard two people fighting at a Walmart one time. It's like, hey, honey, don't get your panties in an uproar. Sounds not quite right, sir. But people all over the world speak funny like that, you know? I was in the corporate world. I was interviewing this guy. I think he was from India. And I could tell he was nervous because midway through the interview, he goes, yes, sir, I just want to get my crack in the door. You do. You're hired, sir. You really want this job. Yeah, do comedy. This is a beautiful crowd tonight. I do a lot of tough crowds, you know. Last week I did a midnight lock-in for some middle schoolers, about 500 of them. Talk about some pain there. Right before going, they throwing candy to the kids. I'm like, oh yeah, get them sugared up. That'll be great. Like 500 Beavis clones. Fire! 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 Tough crowd. Some of your toughest crowds are in churches. Doing a church a while back. In the middle of my act, this lady gets up. I can't believe you're making fun of rednecks. Who do you think you are? I said, listen, Mom, can you sit down? I'm in the middle of an act here. Spit out your Copenhagen. It ain't allowed in the sanctuary. Some good and some bad in churches all over, you know, same thing. There's some phrases that I get kind of uncomfortable with, I hear in churches I go to, like the phrase, love on you. If you ever heard that one, it's like the pastor's like, we just want to welcome you visitors. We just want to love on you. I'm going, okay. I don't think I want to be loved on by you folks just yet. Overused phrases like, God gave me this and God gave me that. You ever been to church and you see the lady come up and saying, God gave me this song. He gave it to me. And then she sings the song. And you're thinking, maybe you should give it back. Come on. Love the airports. I love those moving sidewalks they have at the airport. So I can get to the wrong gate quicker. I feel so judgmental on the moving sidewalk, you know, of the people who don't use the moving sidewalk. I'm like, do you people not see this? What about this do you not get? I like to get off that thing and just run. Where did that guy come from? Was that the Flash? That's quick. That was my favorite superhero, the Flash. He didn't really have a superpower, he was just prompt. Airplanes are great, except it's hard to sleep on an airplane. I flew to Seattle the other day, 4-hour flight. I wonder if they can give us a little bit bigger pillows. Something bigger than a chiclet. Let me fluff this thing. Oh, yeah. It's nice. Fits right in the crease, right there. Yeah. Can I have 100 more of these, please? Yeah. Oh, no, it's fine. It's fine. Then you give you that blanket. It's kind of like this. Oh, yeah. Size of a dish towel, yeah. Almost covers the whole pectoral right there. Yeah, just like my comforter at home. I'm in La La Land right now. And then the seats are the worst. How do you sleep in an airplane seat? They're just like, you get in the seat. You know, you're kind of like this. And that's about it right there. Like, oh, whiplash is underrated, right? Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's great. Posturepedic right there. I think I'll roll over. Hey, my seat goes back. Oh, yeah! I am glad I remembered that. I've been kicking myself all day. You gotta eat at restaurants you don't particularly like when you're on the road. One of my favorites is the International House of Pancakes. Or IHOP for you members. Carrying members of IHOP. It's tough at IHOP because my favorite thing is called the Rudy Tooty Fresh and Fruity. It's kind of hard to be macho when you're ordering the Rudy Tooty Fresh and Fruity. You're like, yeah, I'll need one. Yeah, give me one of them right there.
Speak up, I don't...
Yeah, I'll need the Rudy Tooty. Yeah, ma'am, give me the Rudy Tooty. Just give me the Rudy Tooty Fresh and Fruity.
With extra strawberry.
And a coffee. Then you gotta rent cars when you're on the road. The other day I had an upgrade for a rent-a-car. They gave me a Geo Metro. That was the upgrade. I was like, what was I gonna get, skates? Want to be a little late to the beat. Love rent-a-cars. When you're in a rent-a-car, because you don't need Kleenex. Just, yeah. It's not your car. You can do that. Get the snot waiver. Pay for that thing. But I actually got fired. I used to rent cars as a job. I won't name the company. Enterprise. But I got fired one day. I don't know, just kind of in a weird mood. This guy comes in, he's like, didn't get the exact car he wanted. I wanted a Lexus, boy. We don't have it, we just said, sir, this is the only car we have. And he's like, well, do they have heated seats? I said, well, if you go like this. They fired me. I was very hurt. Oh, people drive crazy in Texas, man. I don't know if they drive crazy here. People just don't know how to use their cell phones. They don't. I'm sure none of you have that. I was driving the other day, and this lady was swerving in and out of traffic, talking on her cell phone and doing her makeup at the same time. Driving with her knees. Hey. So upset, man. I almost spilled my bowl of cereal. I mean, that's rude right there.
Can't drink milk anymore, Mr. Hawkins. Well, what am I going to drink? Well, you can try rice milk. Yeah. Thanks, Doc. Where do I pay? You guys ever had rice milk? It's like drinking baby spit up. It's just awful. You know what I'm talking about. And that means I got to go to the health food store. You ever go to the health food store? Why do the people that work at the health food store look so unhealthy? You know what I'm saying? It's like, right this way. To the precious. The precious. The precious. Terrible. Rice milk's so much more expensive than regular milk. I don't know why. Guess because the rice is harder to milk. I don't know. Gotta have real small fingers. Here she comes. Ah, you got a drop right there. Yes, I'm a professional smart aleck, ladies and gentlemen. But I learned it at a young age. I had a smart aleck fourth grade teacher. Her name was Mrs. Nelson. She was one of those ladies that used to, if you didn't use the exact right grammar, she'd make you look dumb in front of the whole class. It's like I go, hey, Miss Nelson, can I go to the bathroom? Can you go to the bathroom? I don't know. Can you go to the bathroom? Like I can and I just did. Smart aleck. Calling my lawyer. But I found that I asked smart aleck questions too. Just like my dad. Took my family on a road trip. My kid goes, hey, Dad, I gotta go to the bathroom. I go, number 1 or number 2? What difference does it make? Just pull over, you doofus. My dad used to do this. Hey, Dad, I gotta go to the bathroom. No, you don't. It's like magic. I don't. It's all gone, sir. You're a magician, aren't you? No, you don't. You remember how bored we used to get when we were kids on road trips? We didn't have the Game Boy. Closest thing we had to that was the scratch and sniff. What was it called? Etch a sketch, yeah. Your mom, this is great. I love this game. Just sketch. You remember how bored? Maybe I don't know if any of you have done this where you roll down the window and do the hand in the wind thing. Do that for 300 miles. And my dad would not stop, man. He would stop when we were out of gas. That's when my dad would stop. 350 miles. You remember you'd lose, like, the use of your knees when you got out of the car? Kind of like a pelican. Terrible. And my dad would read the road signs out loud. He was driving. Why? He'd read them out loud and say, please take precaution in this part of the highway because there's many construction workers. And we had one rule on our road trips. That rule was, if Dad rolls down the window, everyone rolls down the window. You driving along here?
That was a skunk. That wasn't me. Come on, cut it out. Real funny, real funny. Pick your brother up, he fainted. Come on.
And my dad was one of these people, he was like, he has a master's degree in college, but he still has to hang a tennis ball in the garage to help him park the car. It's like, dude, it's like, it's not an oil tanker, it's a Pinto.
No, you just gotta be hit that windshield just right. Okay. Almost there. Not quite.
Where'd it go, Agassi? See different things. I was on a talk show in Jacksonville, Florida. I was with this guy. I was being interviewed. The other guy was a baby expert. And he had this new video called Teach Your Baby How to Read. I'm like, dude, what good is that, really? I mean, they can't talk. It's like, how'd you like the book? Like, dude, do something useful. Teach your baby how to mow. We had it tough. Like I said, didn't have Nintendo. We had electric football. I don't know if you remember that. Remember that? That metal board, plastic men, plug it in the wall, turn it on. Like football in an earthquake. And they would break and just go, Playgrounds were dangerous when we were kids. They got these safe playgrounds. You can't get hurt on a playground today. Remember the merry-go-round? Wasn't much merry about the merry-go-round, was there? No, there was not. The terror-go-round is what it was. You knew that ride was over when you were flung into gravel. You knew that ride was over. Nothing left but tough-skin jeans and blood. I think that's Tim. I think. Had those metal slides. Go 100 degrees in your shorts. I'm halfway down, dude. I got a skin graft going here, man. I smell something burning. Or the teeter-totter. That one taught you trust, didn't it? You'd be up top, kid would get off.
See you later. I'm going to the hospital.
The worst one were the animals on the coil. They look so innocent too, don't they? Throw your head off your neck. This wow! I'm not hungry anymore, Ma. You know these parents that are in denial about the kid being a brat? They make excuses for their kids. Kids stabbing people with scissors. What do they say? Oh, he's just tired. Just tired. He just needs a nappy. He needs a slappy. Denial, man. The kids running around in their underwear in the grocery store. Oh, he don't know no better. He's 22. My mom wouldn't lie. She'd go, oh, he's just stupid. Dumb as a bag of rocks, that boy. He's like his daddy. I like the way people name their kids after old games we used to play. Remember when we were kids? People name their kids after the Tag. Chase. Like, this is my son kick the can. Just capture the flat. Hey, Red Rover, get over here! You remember that game, Red Rover? Red Rover, Red Rover. Rip my arm off my shoulder. It's a Red Rover. Arms are dragging the ground. Dumb games. And going inside wasn't any better. Our TV was not very good. How many channels we have? 3 if you were rich. Remember, man, my TV, it had like legs. It was on legs. Get up on Saturday morning about 7, get my Lucky Charms, you know, get my legs run under the TV. Like that far from the screen. You could feel the static on the hair on my face. I think it's Bugs Bunny. Turn the channel. This was your channel changer right here. Then that would break off. You grab the pliers. You ever go to Chuck E. Cheese? There's always one kid that's just freaked out, scared of Chucky. You ever notice that? It's like, Chucky's gonna eat me. Not gonna eat you. But I can see why a kid would be scared, you know? Chucky's big to a kid. He's got the big teeth. He's a big rat. It's a rat with a hat. Running a crooked casino for children. What are you talking about? Odds favor the house, man. You can't win there. Spent $50 in tokens, get a plastic spider ring. Come on. Chucky's a mafia thug rat. Last Saturday, my friends took me out on their new boat to water ski. I didn't know how to chill, so I tried to fake till they hit the gas and dragged me around the lake. My arms are broken. This is not a blast. I mean, nobody cares. My I remember when, not long ago, my friends took me to ski in the snow. I got off the lift and I grabbed my poles, but then I tumbled down. The next thing I know, the arms were going out and my legs were tear. Well, I had no hope on a black diamond slope. My arms were broken. I can't forget that day. Well, I should have chilled and took the bunny hill. My arms are black. If I had just one wish, only one demand, is that you'd call the nurse to come change my bedpan. I do it myself, yeah, with my own 2 hands.